One of the most impressive structure in Rome must be this Colosseum. We're going to be drawing and making this today. The materials we'll need is 2 pieces of paper, a pencil, eraser, Sharpie, color pencil, scissors, and glue. Let us use this yellow paper and draw a hill at the bottom part of the paper, around 1/3 from the bottom, or you can see I can fit 4 fingers below my hill. Now I'm going to draw 2 straight lines on the side, leaving only 2 fingers gap from the edge. Then I connect the 2 straight lines with a big curve at the top and a smaller curve at the bottom. Now I like to draw a dotted line as my guideline in the center, and draw 3 dots on the left line and 3 dots on the right line spread out evenly, and connecting the left dots to the dots on the right, like so. So now I have 3 lines in the middle. Time for some details. I like to draw 2 more lines following each one of the lines. And then I like to draw some doors. They are an arc door, and they get bigger and bigger as they go toward the center. And I only draw on the left side. Notice how I follow the doors at the bottom level on the second level, and I draw 1 less on the second level. And when I do the third level, I draw 1 less from the second level. And I do not need any doors at the top level. Now I'm going to draw some slanted lines on each level, getting closer and closer to the left. When I get to the top, I'm going to erase some of the lines, some of the curved lines. On the top right corner of each level, I'm going to draw a zigzag line down to the next level, so that it looks like the thickness of the wall here. And then I'm going to draw the middle part of the Colosseum. And there are doors in the second level and also on the first level. And now I'd like to draw the right side of the Colosseum. On the second level, I like to keep drawing these doors all the way to the right, and they get smaller and smaller toward the right side. Same thing for the first level. And then I added some details as well. Remember those lines underneath, the two lines underneath the curved lines. And I also added some windows at the top. Now notice that on the right side, we only need 2 levels. So I erased the 2 top levels on the right side. And because it's such an impressive structure in Rome, there is a lot and a lot and a lot of details in this drawing here. Once I use my Sharpie to trace it, you will see a little bit more clear on the lines I have drawn. Now, in case this is a little bit too difficult for you, don't worry. I have a simpler version at the end of the video here. Once you have traced your Colosseum, you can draw 2 more straight lines on the left and 2 more straight lines on the right just beside your Colosseum. This will be our gluing part. When you finish tracing, you may start coloring it. Notice that this Colosseum is 3-dimensional, so I like to add a little bit of light and shadow. The right side of the Colosseum will be lighter and the left side is slightly darker. Once we have finished coloring it, I can cut out the land part, the ground, which is the bottom curve here, and then also the Colosseum with the little tabs on the side. And then I'm going to fold in the tabs. I'm going to do a little bit of measuring. And then I also like to draw some sky for my background here. So on the second sheet, I like to draw the sky. And the sky doesn't go all the way to the ground because I want to have some green that represents some trees at the back. Once you finish the sky, you can apply glue onto the ground and stick the ground onto your green paper and then apply glue on your tabs so that we're going to stick the tabs right on top of our ground there. And making sure that there's a little bit of space in between the center part to the paper. And there we go. We have our Colosseum. And now is a slightly easier way to draw the Colosseum. First, I measure again 4 to 5 fingers for the hill, and then the guideline. Again, I'm going to leave 2 fingers on each side of the paper, drawing the straight line, and then a big curve at the top, and a slightly more flat curve at the bottom. On the left side, I'm going to draw 3 lines evenly, spread it, and then connecting the lines. Now I'm going to draw the diagonal lines from the first line to the second, second to the third, and so on, all the way to the top. And then drawing the side of the edges there. So creating like 2 double lines there. And then drawing the doors on the first level, second level, and third level. Remember to leave the 4th one empty with just some small windows there, it's fine. And then the middle section is similar. 2 doors on the second level, 2 doors on the first level. Now I'm going to draw the doors on the right side as well. And some windows at the top. And then I'm going to trace my Colosseum with my Sharpie. This time I'm just going to trace the outside line of my Colosseum, where I'm going to cut this Colosseum out. Once I finish tracing, I like to color in my Colosseum. So I'm going to color in all the doors with the darker brown color here. That's because it's inside the structure. So it's actually not a door, but it's hollow inside those doors. That means there will be less light shining inside them. And that is also why they're a little bit darker than the wall. And of course, we're going to cut out the Colosseum following the Sharpie lines. For younger children, make sure you ask for help if you cannot cut it out yourself. And this one is a little bit easier version of the Colosseum that you can also make with. I hope you like this video. Enjoy making your own Colosseum.